Hello, my crafty friends. How is everyone doing today? It's so good to be here. So I am here with my little journal sale. It is very, very late in the season, so I have really slashed my prices. First of all, let me just say hello. And for those of you who watch, you might have noticed I have been gone for a very long time. And nothing that I planned on, excuse me, filming ever got out in the last month and a half, and that is because we were experiencing technical difficulties here at the golf house. So and that wasn't it. It didn't end there. So I will save you all of the sob story of my bad luck this last 2 months, but just know that I could not put out any videos. I lost several videos. We started our new series that I had really talked about a lot in the giveaways. I filmed all that stuff and lost it, and then we just could not seem to put out a video. So after that, after Thanksgiving, my kids got extremely sick, and it's really the first time my little baby got really sick, and they were throwing up and everything. It was horrible. So I didn't even, mess around in here because I didn't want, obviously, to spread germs. I didn't know what was going on, but just know it was a stomach virus. It was a long time ago. They're healed. Excuse me. And so, nothing's contaminated or anything, but it was just nonstop. And then car issues and all the stuff that you guys are experiencing, I'm sure, we all are going through it this year. So I just really apologize. I'm hoping to revamp the channel in 2020 or 2021 and just put this year behind us. I worked really hard on this journal, on this little collection of journals, and my heart was a little bit broken because I just worked so hard to get these out way before Christmas, and just all this stuff happened. So it was a little disheartening, I have to admit. But I did work very, very hard on these, and I was like, you know what, maybe I'll just wait till next year or do Christmas in July or something like that. But then I had to spend $2,100 on my car. So with that being said, I was like, you know what, I owe it to my family to at least try to put these journals out, even though it's late in the season. I mean, we haven't even finished our Christmas shopping, you know what I mean? How many late Christmas shoppers out there? So that was even more than I wanted to share with you guys, but I just wanted to let you know what was going on for those of you who do watch, and a couple of you have been checking on me. So thank you, Lori and Eunice. I love you guys. Thank you so much for checking on me and making sure I'm still alive. I really appreciate that. But I'm totally cool. Everything's okay. We're just moving on, So let's get into this this collection of 9 journals. They're all different, super different. There's a few that are the same, but you'll see. I really wanted to put something out there for everybody, something different for everybody. Before I get into it, I know there's going to be a little more talking, but not much, okay? We're 3 minutes in. Let me just do a little more chatting about what a junk journal is, because I have decided that I'm going to put this up on my Instagram and my Facebook, which I usually don't ever do that for sales, but I'm going to because I'm, I don't want to say desperate to sell them, but I really, really want to sell these. So they are priced to sell. This is my first topic, is they are priced to sell. However, I do not want to sound disrespectful. I do understand that not everybody can even afford the prices that I'm putting out there. So don't be offended that I'm saying these are super, super cheap for journals. And then you see the price and you're like, oh my God, I could never pay that. Those of you who know about junk journals or handmade books and things like that are going to probably think these are great prices, but those of you who are new to this might think, wow, that's a lot. But I just want you to keep in mind that these are handmade items. They take a lot of money, they take a lot of money to make them, and they also take a lot of time to make them. And so a lot of love and time and all that goes in. These are all have a lot of sewing in them. I think I did like 12 hours of sewing just on these few books. So lots of sewing, lots of, I coffee dyed papers, which just means I take papers, I soak them in coffee water, and I bake them in the oven, and I iron them. That is a 5-hour long process. I also do the same with avocado I do avocado dyeing. So I have avocado dyed some papers, which means I boil the skins of avocados. I soak the papers in the avocado water, which turns pink, and then I bake them and iron them. So things like that go into this. I even did some jelly printing. So I spent like 5 or 6 hours jelly printing some papers. Unfortunately, a lot of the jelly prints did not get into these particular journals. I think 1 or 2 of them have jelly prints in them, but I didn't finish the whole collection, you guys. So the gnome journal didn't get finished, but we won't talk about the unfinished stuff. Ugh. Okay, and then just know that all of these journals are going to come with a craft pack. So some of you may know what a craft pack is because you've bought them from me several times. A lot of people love my craft packs. I have been selling craft packs for over a year. And randomly, and these are Christmas themed, of course, and people that buy craft packs from me, it's just a mix of ephemera. I mean, the list is actually like 100 different things. My handwriting's horrible, but this is the list that's in the craft pack, okay? That's huge. So craft packs are just literally a pack of all the crafting supplies that you will need to decorate your junk journal. So I wanted to make these journals kind of bare, but still put my stamp on them and put enough in them so that they are special. You know what I mean? They're not just papers thrown into a signature into a book. They are, sewn, they are inked, they are distressed, they are, all the things that I could do. I did add some pockets on some. I did add some decorations and tuck spots and things, but I wanted to, for the most part, leave them blank. And with that being said, a lot of people, for the first time buying a junk journal, they see all these beautiful junk journals on channels and in shops, and they're like, oh my gosh, I want something totally packed like that. And when they buy it totally packed, if you buy a fully embellished junk journal, I get the same feedback from most people, and I know I'm not the only one because I've seen it on other people's channels where they're like, oh my gosh, it's too pretty to work in, or there's so much going on, I'm overwhelmed, or I don't want to touch it, I don't want to mess it up, and that is not what I was going for. I want you to not be intimidated. I want you to get the craft pack, go through all your goodies, and be able to decorate it yourself. Now, you may be saying, I am not a crafter, okay, that crafting's for Martha Stewart and grandmas. It's not. It's really not. This is the time where we're spending more time at home with our families or just alone, and I really urge you, if you have the money, if you can afford it, to get one of these and really just play with it. They make wonderful gifts. So what is a junk journal? A junk journal is a book that is handmade, and it is something for you to memory keep. These Christmas junk journals are perfect for you to make a December daily out of. Now, a December daily, really quick, we're almost done, sorry. December daily is a journal, a Christmas journal that you decorate from the 1st to the 25th of December. You do a 1 or 2 page spread, however many pages you want, and you write down on that page, you put the number 1 for the first day, and you write down what happened that day. Maybe you and your kids went to the, I don't know, the Christmas tree farm, and you got a Christmas tree, and you take pictures and you put the pictures in the book and you write on it and journal it. Maybe you just decorated your Christmas tree that day. Maybe you did nothing, and that's when you would take your craft pack and just glue some things on, make a collage. You can do whatever you want. Don't be intimidated. Like I said, it's just fun, and you will be amazed at how much more beautiful your book looks at the end of the month when you are done filling it up. And then you have this sturdy, because I make all my books very sturdy, you will have this forever, for years to come, and you can give it to your kids. They're perfect for putting pictures in, like an album, and then when your kid gets older, you can say, here, this is what we did this year in 2020 when all the crazy stuff was going on, and now you have this book for the rest of your life, and I guarantee your child would be so happy. You can do it for a grandkid if you don't have any children that are interested in that kind of stuff. Maybe you don't have any living children, but you have grandchildren. You can do it for a sister. It's just, sky's the limit, right? So those are just a few ideas, and I am going to link below wonderful channels that helped me when I was first getting into junk journaling and I didn't know what was going on. Just this most simple things that I can share with you. Nothing super advanced, just things that can help you get started if you are interested in doing it that way. Now, the last thing I will say is these can just be plain diaries, plain writing journals. You don't have to decorate at all. So if that is the case, if you want one of these journals just to write in and you're happy with it the way it is, you don't want a craft pack with it, just know that these craft packs, you guys, are free with your journal. The prices of the journals are going to be the prices of the journals without the craft packs. But if you are the kind of person that doesn't want that extra junk, doesn't want that extra stuff because you're not going to use it, feel free to tell me and I will donate it to a giveaway, and I will have a giveaway and just give away the craft pack. However, just know that it's not going to change the price of your journal because it is my free gift to you guys. And that is a $30 value because I usually sell my craft packs for $30 and they sell like hotcakes when I do, and I always have returning customers. Everybody who's ever bought a craft pack, I think except one person, has returned and bought several more, which I'm very proud of that. I usually try to stuff them. So just know that, okay? So if you buy multiple journals and you're like, okay, I'll take 1 or 2 craft packs, but I bought 3 journals, I'll just take 1, I will donate the others. But just know it's not going to change the price. I think you get that. Okay, so this is kind of impromptu, and I know we're already 10 minutes in, so forgive me if I'm a little scrambled, but I'm going to try to keep it together. Also, my children, as some of you know, I have 3 kids in my home now, but my 2 little boys are under 5, and my son Elijah, he does have random outbursts, and it is morning when he is the worst, but, when he is the worst, that didn't sound very nice, did it? When he has the hardest time is what I meant to say, but he seems to be pretty cool with his dad right now, so just know if you hear some screaming, everything's okay. Okay, let's get into it. Now we're 12 minutes in, so we're going to start with number 1. If you don't see something you like, please wait till the end. Please, I totally urge you to wait till the end because you might see something. The more fancier journals are going to be towards the end. So, and then we have a what is that? A stocking stuffer, and then we also have one junk journal kit with an unembellished, or with just a cover, and you'll see. Just want you to know there's different things, so don't leave right away if you don't see what you like. So the first one, I hope this is the right one because there's 2 kind of identical ones here. So I'm just going to pull this one. I think this is it. Okay, the first one is Christmas Tree Farm. And this, you guys, is, let me get my information, is a tall boy, what I call a tall boy. And it may seem so big and tall, but when you hold it in your hand, it feels so good. It feels so amazing. It doesn't feel too tall. It doesn't feel abnormal. Oh, there we go. I told you guys, they're on cue. And my husband's having some kind of allergy attack, so I'm sorry. Nobody seems to really pay attention to the fact that I'm in here, so I'm sorry, you guys. If you hear somebody hawking a loogie and somebody screaming, yeah, that's my life. Okay, so this is the Christmas Tree Farm. It is 11 1/4, approximately 11 1/4 by 4.5 inches, and it is, let's see, how many pages are in here? Approximately 40 pages. Now, I don't count all the pages, so if there's vintage magazine pages, I don't count them. If there are half pages, I don't count those, but there are 40 writing pages in here. Perfect for a December daily. Okay, so I love this cover, and I love this closure. It looks like a scarf. However, you are going to get, and I'll get into that in a minute, I'm going to show you guys one craft pack and one, here I am jumping all over, what is this called? Fabric, scrap, and trims. Like this is one of the fabric and trims and laces that are going to come with each journal. This is part of the craft pack. I'm going to show you one, but they all are pretty much the same. Of course, some of the things vary, but it's going to have the same amount in each one. So if I can't obviously show you every single one for each journal, we'll be here for hours and hours. So I'll show you one after I show you this journal, the one that's coming with this, and then just know when I say comes with a craft pack, all the stuff I show you for this journal comes with all of the rest, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. So you can change, with the stuff I'm giving you, you can totally change out your closure if you wanted, whatever you want. But this does have the wires in it still, so you can shape it. Okay, and it's got snow all over it. Super cute. So this is made out of Gosh, what did I make this out of? A file folder? I don't know. This is fabric, and then behind the fabric I used Heat and Bond, and Heat and Bond is a glue that you adhere with an iron, so it's just very sturdy, even though it's a semi-soft cover. It's like a semi-hard, semi-soft cover. It is very sturdy. The signature is one signature sewn into the spine. There is messy stitching. You're going to hear me say messy stitching a lot. Those of you who do junk journals know what I'm talking about. Part of a junk journal, part of the glory of a junk journal to me is messy stitching. I can stitch very nicely, and you'll see nice stitching in here, but I do a lot of messy stitching, which is just like, it looks kind of like a mistake, but it adds whimsy, and I'm super like whimsical with my stuff. So you'll see like little bits of sewing here and there that look kind of out of place. To me, I love that kind of stuff, and I do it quite a bit. So that's the outside, and it's this beautiful fabric, lots of stitching. The gray stitching matches this gray on here. Oh my gosh, these kids. I did add the little snowballs around here, and then you get this beautiful shimmery red. Oh, glorious. It's beautiful. Now, I did not add a pocket on the inside of this, and I think this is the only one I didn't. And I think I meant to, so now that I'm opening this, I'm like, oh yeah, this doesn't have a pocket. I did put a little envelope on the back here, that Santa Claus envelope that opens up, so you just open that up and you can stuff something in there. I will add a journaling, or this journal belongs to, piece that goes right here in case you want to add that. But anyways, let's get into this. So there is stitching on a lot of the pages. This beautiful sparkly paper. This is some coffee dyed paper, and then I did add my look at these beautiful trims. I love them. Now, I did do these trims as an afterthought after I already sewed in the signature, so I did not sew these on, but they look beautiful anyways. And these are all my coffee dyed papers. Very plain, very ready to be decorated. Look at that. And I did, for the stitching, I did add multiple colors of stitching to each book and multiple decorative stitches. So you're not just getting straight stitches, you're getting wavy stitches, you're getting whatever this is called, multiple different stitches. So that's what took so long, I think, with these books, is the sewing. This is a vintage 1950s Ideals Christmas magazine, and you're all going to get vintage magazine pieces with your books. Every book is also going to come with a 1919 page of a, look at that, isn't that so cute, fashion. It's a fashion magazine from 1919, isn't that crazy? Look at this, this is from 1949, Santa Claus. That magazine is so beautiful. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. So all of these pages are just ready for you to decorate. I did some leaf stitching down here. There's just so much writing room in here. Definitely enough pages to turn this into a December daily for next year. This would be a perfect gift, or you could just write in it, you know. And you could start writing in this in November if you wanted. So that is that one. Very basic, but very beautiful. And that's the end. So that, and then you have your beading. I did just take these, if this bothers you and you don't like things flopping around, you could totally cut this off right there, and it's not going to affect the integrity of the book at all. So, but I did add some hand beading to this, and you have little charms, little Christmas charms. This one says peace, and it's looking a little dark under here in my camera, so I'm hoping that you guys can see. So I apologize if the lighting's not good. Let me just try to fix you up here. Okay, and I think my child's going to try to break in a minute. So, okay, so that's the first one. And now let me show you the craft pack. Oh, I'm going to try to get a move on. My videos are always so long. I'm so sorry about that. One of these days I'll learn. But I just want to get all the information out there, because I know if I'm spending money, I want to know what the heck I'm getting with it, you know, what I'm spending it on. So, okay, so this craft pack's going to take forever. So I'm going to try to get through it really quick. So here is the craft pack for you first. I'm going to just pull some stuff out and show you. So every craft pack, and of course the actual items in it are going to vary. You're not going to get the exact same Santa Claus or the exact, you might, but you know, some of the things will vary, like the washi tape and stuff. So this, you'll get a couple pieces of Tim Holtz vintage wallpaper. You're going to get a bag like this that you can reuse full of goodies. And I'm just going to show you some of the stuff that's in here because we will be here all night. Okay, so I'm sorry if it's all messy, but I'm just going to oh my gosh, oh gosh. There he goes. There he goes, you guys. I'm sorry. He can't help it. So this is stamped onto a watercolor cardstock, so you can watercolor this. And I have a few other images. There's snowmen, super cute snowmen, a snowman and friends, and Santa Clauses that are all big images that you can watercolor or marker color, whatever you want. You are going to get different decorative tapes that you can add onto your pages. You're going to get pieces clipped out of vintage magazines. That looks kind of weird, but if you do collage work, you're going to love it. These are awesome vintage Tim Holtz people. So these are perfect for collaging. And you're just going to get a random assortment. Okay, just randomly picked people. You're going to get a boatload of tags. Now these are little Christmas tags. You know, of course they are blank. Oh, I hope I was in frame right then. These are just blank Christmas tags. You're going to get these thick cardboard stickers. I'm sorry, this is such a mess. Oh, here's some more of the stamped images that you can paint yourself. You can watercolor them or marker color them. You are going to get some strings for your tags, and I'll show you. You're going to get a ton of tags. I'm so sorry about the noise, you guys. This is a #1 pocket that you can use in place. So I will be giving you the, I think most of these are going to come with the numbers 1 through 25 in case you want to turn it into a December daily. And you can always change one of your numbers with one of the number pockets that I put in here. So like instead of the #1 that I give you, you can put this one in there as your #1. But just know if you did a whole book with these little pockets right here, your book would be super thick, so I only added one number. All these strings right here are for your tags, but you can use it for whatever. And you're going to get a whole bunch of just random pieces of ephemera, like stickers. These are the vintage Tim Holtz, what are those called? Tags or whatever, labels rather. And then there's some more vintage stickers. These are rub-ons, so if you see something like this, it's like a fake tattoo without the water. You just peel this, stick it onto your book, and rub the back of it, and it will, the image will transfer onto your paper. So you get all these vintage stickers. You're going to get some words. There's going to be a few different words that you stickers. So this says Song of the Snowflakes, Hear the Carol Sweet, Far Off Bells We Hear, and these are perfect for you to peel off and stick onto your collage work. This is fabric tape from Tim Holtz, just little samples. You're going to get a couple of those different kinds. Snowflakes, stickers, random things, little mini newspapers. This is, you got to remember, this is for collage work and for decorating your journals. So if you're like, what the heck am I going to do with that? I will link videos below on how to decorate your journals, and then you'll understand how awesome this stuff is. And then you're going to get some poinsettias. Poinsettias. This little sticker is really cute, and there's a little word that got stuck in there. A wondrous sight, and then you get the little Santa Claus. I think it goes like that, yeah. And then I put some tea bags in some of them, not all of them. You can always just make some tea and, you know, use your tea bag. And if you're like, why would I need a tea bag like that? This is perfect for decoupaging, and I will link a video below for that, how to use tea bags in your journal. Stickers. And then you're going to get like for, oh, you know what? This particular one goes with a snowman journal, not the tall man journal, the tall boy journal. I meant to show you that. So you're going to have coordinating stuff. So this has the snowmen on it. So I will make sure this goes into one of these snowmen journals. Okay. So that's going to be the difference between all the craft packs. Your craft pack is going to go with your journal. Okay. So this is going to go with the snowman journal, and I will make sure I check all of them. They are all made up, and so don't worry, you will get, this is going to go with the snowman journal. You get some cutoffs like this. This is perfect for a pocket in your journal. You're going to get some book page images. Look how cute, from a vintage little golden book that's from. And then, I mean, there's just so much, you guys. You're going to get so much more. There's little patches. And then we have tags galore. Let me just get through all these tags. I'll show you all the tags you're going to get. These are perfect for filling up your pockets with, and they're so fun to decorate. So there's a jar tag in this one. There's a coffee tag in this one. Different colors, different shapes. There's this beautiful one. I only had like one or two of those, so, but all the other ones should come in every pack. This is a Tim Holtz manila tag, beautiful. This is a nice black thick one. Then we have, of course, the round ones, and there's more tags. So you get every shape and size, and these are perfect if you don't use them all for this and you have other journals or you make other journals. You can just save them for your other journals, you know. So yeah, you don't have to use this all on one journal. This is just a random piece that I'm sure somebody who decorates a journal could figure out what to do with this. But you could make a belly band out of it, all sorts of stuff. More stickers. Now this is from my, oh, I accidentally put two in there, from my faux handmade paper, which is my most watched video, and also my most disliked video, but this is from Treasure Book. She made this faux handmade paper, Natasha from Treasure Books, and I decided to give it a crack last year when I was really bad at making videos. And so this is one that I made for Christmas, and then I just cut it all up. So it's all the stuff decoupaged basically on a piece of paper. So you got glitter, you got mica flakes, you got different textures and confetti and just everything under the sun, paper and cheesecloth. And then I just cut it up, and this is perfect for making little tuck spots, a belly band, whatever. And if you don't know anything about junk journals, you're like, what is a tuck spot? What is a belly band? What are you talking about? Please consider watching some of the videos below, because you will totally get it then. More stickers. There's buttons and little puff balls. And then, of course, I added these to everybody so that you can use these for these, you know, some of your journals. Well, some of them have them already, like this, if you can see. It's a circle reinforcer. This one already has one. You can't really see it on the camera. But for the ones that don't, I added these, and you can color them. And then you get some papers here. So you got some, wow, I guess I I made up all these packs together. So I might have put extra in this bag because I don't think the rest have that many. But making a list, checking it twice, Christmas shopping list, just a little piece of paper to add into your journal. This is a blank bookmark, so you can decorate that. And then we just have our ephemera. This is from none of my ephemera are digital downloads. I would never sell a digital. So if you get pieces of ephemera like this is from a magazine from Amazon that I had permission to sell. So you'll get pieces like that. You'll get Tim Holtz ephemera, which of course you can sell. All of my stuff is, you know, stuff like that, cut out from books or, you know, things like that. So you'll get some envelopes. You'll get a vintage postcard, or not a vintage, excuse me, a blank postcard. I love these postcards. You get one of these awesome glassine bags that you can make pockets out of, and then we'll get into the ephemera part in a minute. This is 1930s typewriter paper. I don't know, that's what it said. I got it from an estate sale, but it's awesome for collaging. Awesome. It's super delicate. Then just some plain little, what are these? Address cards, I don't know what they're called. You know, a little red bag. Now these are perfect for making pockets in your book. And then I added, why? Okay, so this one, I don't know. Oh, it's here. There's still more in the bag. I'm like, where is all the ephemera at? Okay, so here's a little tag. Isn't that pretty? And we'll get into the ephemera. So here's little Tim Holtz ephemera, magazine, cutouts, more cute ephemera. Let's see, more string. I did do some punches, so you'll get some punch stuff, punchinella stuff, and then, or not punchinella, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying. So here's Tim Holtz ephemera, another coffee dye tag, or another coffee cup tag, more Tim Holtz ephemera. This is onion skin paper, another little Santa pocket, which wasn't supposed to go in here, but I already showed you. And then this one, got two. Let me see. So I wasn't very good at making these, was I? So this one has some bling, and then you got mini tags, you got a snowflake brad, and let's see what else is in here. More ephemera. Then you get a bag of bling. So this one has, I forgot to put all of the other, this is the only bag, of course, that I didn't put the other, what are these called? I don't know what these are called, but see all these blings? I have red and green that I'm going to add to this, and that's what I'm trying to say. All the other bags I didn't forget, but for some reason I forgot it in this one. There's stars and Christmas trees in here, and they're perfect for making shakers, or just gluing them to the page. And then you have like mini tags, more string, more stickers. And that's not it, you guys. You get all this washi tape with this one, and this of course coordinates with the snowman. Let me see if I can, hopefully you can see that. There's snowmen, Santa's belt, some Tim Holtz Christmas trees, Santa Claus at the top. Aren't those cute? And I put this on some paper that it'll really come off of easily. And I tried to be generous with my washi tape. So, and then the whole rest of the bag is filled with jewelry and, goodness, metal pieces and things, and Tim Holtz ephemera. So you get lots more Tim Holtz random pieces of Tim Holtz ephemera. There's a Santa Claus, more stamps, little tiny tags, or labels, more Tim Holtz ephemera, more Tim Holtz. These are more of the rub-ons, more vintage stickers. So basically all this stuff. And then this one came with a piece of, this is cloth from 1919, that 1919 book, magazine that I was telling you about. Isn't that cool? And it's only a tiny piece, but it was just a little sample book, and that I think there was only like 2 pieces on it. So whoever gets this one gets this 1919 sample cloth that they can put into one of their collages. That's so cool to me. I love old stuff. So, and then there's just more. I got some, what is this? A stamp. This is a real stamp, a Christmas stamp. And then you get some more patches, and then you're going to get some bulb pins and some charms. Now I didn't add too many jewelry pieces just because most of these come with jewelry on them, and there's not a whole bunch of places for you to add jewelry. But if you have, and this is the last thing I'll yap about. If you have some trim on the side of your page, you can add a bulb pin like this onto the trim, and you can add your jewelry pieces. So there's going to be some little balls and stuff like this, little red and green balls and stuff. They're all at the bottom of the bag. I'm not going to pull them all out, but there's little pieces and little charms like this that I've added. Okay, so that is part of the craft pack. That's not even the whole thing. That's the what I'm calling the ephemera part, and then the rest is going to be papers, and they're going to be different shapes and sizes. I'm not giving whole giant pieces because they got to fit in the package, and you don't need whole giant pieces because your book's already put together. So it's just paper that coordinates with your book, and you know, so you can make pockets and things. So you're going to get coffee dyed paper. I'm just talking while I'm putting this away. You're going to get my coffee dyed paper. You're going to get different, I'll show you, but different coffee dyed papers and different scrapbook papers that coordinate with your book. So you can make pockets and embellish your journal to be super beautiful, if you decide to, you know. Oh goodness, so I'm going to put this in here much nicer in a minute, but I'm already a half hour in, and we haven't even gotten through a whole journal yet. So that, I mean, can you even believe all the stuff I put in here, you guys? Holy cow. I mean, look at this. This is half of that bag. This is half of that bag. And I would like to fill this much more nicer, so I'm just going to kind of put this to the side because, oh boy, you know what? Maybe not, because I don't want it to... I have such a mess around me, I don't want to lose anything. So I'm just going to kind of dump these in, and I'll make it nicer later. So sorry, you guys. Maybe I'll get brave, and I will try to fast forward through this. I never, you know, you guys already know I never ever edit my videos, but maybe I'll try to fast forward through all this crazy stuff right here so you don't got to sit through it. But I do not want to lose anything here because it took me hours to pack these up. Hours and hours that, yeah. Okay, so the rest I think is good just to set to the side. Thank you so much for your wonderful, amazing patience. All right, I think that's good. Oh, there's still more. Every time I stop, there's more little pieces. So, I mean, there's over 100 pieces in here for sure. I can almost guarantee that. Maybe not, but I can almost guarantee that there's a lot. How about that? Okay, so we're going to set that there. And then let me just show you really quick the other papers right here. Okay, so this is the other half of your craft pack, you guys. This is still with the first journal. This is with all the journals. So you're going to get, this is just a sample of what you're going to get. So if you love decoupaging, you're going to get all these beautiful pieces to decoupage. This Christmas tree has like 5 Christmas trees to use on it. It's awesome. So these are decoupage napkins. If you don't know what decoupage is, I can link some videos below. Just check the description. And if you're interested in this stuff, really take a gander at these videos because they're so fun. This is more for decoupaging as well. Everybody's going to get these in their journal pack. Tim Holtz tissue paper. You're going to get a lot more of this. I bought more, so I'm going to make sure that is generous. More tissue papers. And then you're going to get, now you might not get all of these doilies because I kind of was running low, but you'll get at least a doily or 2. And then there's an ugly Christmas sweater. These are just more scraps of vintage papers, more stationery pieces. These are cute, the snowman, the nutcrackers. This is just a piece from a book, so you'll get book images too. And then more delicate papers. This is an avocado dyed envelope. So this is stuff that didn't make it in the bag for this pack. So here's some of the scrapbook papers, that like pieces that you'll get. Random pieces like this that are perfect for making pockets. And here's a postcard that this is a piece that I did on the jelly plate. So that's all jelly plate, and I'll link a jelly plate video below just in case you have no idea what I'm talking about. And some scrapbook paper that coordinate. That does not go in here. Okay, here's more stamped images. And you're going to get more paper than this. I'm just showing you some of the papers. Now this goes with the, this paper in particular goes with the snowman. Again, I grabbed the snowman craft pack by accident. But just know for that journal that I just showed, the Christmas tree journal, you will get coordinating papers that match the inside. Okay? It's just over on the other side of the room. I don't want to go grab it. This is a really cute piece that goes in a book, little kid's book that I didn't get to sew in because I forgot. But it's super cute. And yeah, I'm going to add this. This actually goes with, I'll show you when the journal comes what pack this is going to. So you know that's the stuff you're getting. But some more paper. This is that 1919 fashion magazine that I was telling you about. Isn't that awesome? It was in horrible condition when I bought it. I bought it at an estate sale. But you're going to get a piece of that. So that's really cool. And because it's 1919, you could scan it if you wanted to and reprint it. This is just some regular paper. This is a 1950s ripped up magazine, but you can totally cut this out and cut things out. More magazine papers. And then, now all of these are not going into one journal, but these are some of the samples that, well that is, but these are some of the samples that will come with samples that will come in your craft pack. So you might get some book page images that I made into pockets. I sewed this and made it into a pocket. You might get that. This is sewn up and, you know, you could just decorate with these. So you might get one of those. Oh, these are vintage magazine pieces. Very cute. I love this one. Super pretty. So I have a huge stack of these, you guys. A huge stack. I had about 12 Christmas magazines, vintage Christmas magazines, that I've been collecting over the years for from vacation up north and vintage shops and things. So you're going to get some samples of that. And here are some, oh my gosh, my kids. Here are some samples of the papers that you will get too. Okay, and then of course you'll get some vellum paper. Vellum paper, so fun for pockets. Some vintage, whatever this is, paper. Oh, I'm not very good right now. I'm not very prepared right now, and my kids are screaming. So that's basically it. And then I wanted to show you some of the handmade paper. This is, oh my God, handmade mulberry paper. So you will get some samples of this too. And then of course you'll get some coffee dyed paper, which I had set aside to show you. And of course, oh, here it is. One more here. I have so much going on. Here we go. Oh, okay. Don't fall, don't fall. I'm so sorry, this is so messed up. Okay, some coffee dyed papers that I coffee dyed, some coffee dyed Christmas papers. I think you get the point. So you're going to get a stack of papers for your journal, okay? And that is part of your craft pack. So you're going to get vintage papers, vintage magazine, storybook papers, regular scrapbook papers, coffee dyed papers, tissue papers, doilies, napkins. It's all coming in your craft pack. And it will be cut or folded in half to fit in your book and or to fit in your package, okay? So that is it, and now we're just going to look at the rest of the journals. Oh, and so that first journal, again, the Christmas tree journal with the craft pack is $42, okay? $42 plus shipping, and we will talk about shipping when you email me. First, I forgot to tell you guys, it's PayPal, 18 and older. You have to, if you're interested in one of these books, if you can say in the comments, like, I'm emailing you, I would like book number 1. This is book number 1. They all have a name, and they have a number. I'm so sorry this is not such a good video. It was so impromptu. Now I'm all scattered and I apologize. So this is number 1, Christmas Tree with Craft Pack. If that is the book you want, just say it in the comments. If you don't write something in the comments, that's fine. But it helps. I do get notifications like faster for some reason through YouTube, and then I can go to my email and search for your particular email, because it is first come first serve. I can't hold anything or anything like that. So if I know that you asked for this one first before somebody else, you'll get it. You know what I mean? So if you don't, just email me. My email is below. It's meganjgoff@gmail.com. It's down below. And then just tell me I want this number, and I will email you back to tell you that you got it and give you my PayPal information and give you the full price. If you already know my PayPal, please, like I always say, do not just put money in my PayPal, because that confuses me and you might not be the one who got the book, okay? It's happened so many times. So just make sure you email me first so I can make sure you got it. Okay, so let's go a little bit faster. Number 2 is identical to number 1. This one is called Merry and Bright. And the names are just because like that's written on here. So number 2, Merry and Bright, basically the same thing. Merry and Bright is a little bit different. It's 11 1/4 by 4 3/4. So a little bit different in size. It's got the beading, it's got the charms, same deal though. So I did make 2 of these. It's a little different. So you do get a, hold on, this went in here. I was looking for this because these were drying. You do get a library card with this one and a library card pocket in this one. So that goes right in there. And then these are cute, these little Christmas trees they made from watching Tsunami Rose. This is a tuck spot. You could tuck something back there. So let's just go through this. There's lots of sewing again, lots of dyed papers. That's coffee and inked, and this is vintage magazine again, beautiful vintage magazines. Again, you get that really cute Christmas tree trims, sewing again, coffee dyed. I'm just going to put it down, much easier to go through really fast. And this is how many pages? This one is 44 pages, not including the magazine pages. So 44 writing pages, and you can always write on the magazine pages too. I just don't count them as plain writing pages. So, and this one has a pocket in the back as well. And do you know what's funny is I think I accidentally did the pocket on the front when I didn't know, like I thought this was the other journal. So you get 2 pockets. It's actually really cute, but I've never done that before. It was an accident, but I think it's cute. So you get a pocket in the back, a pocket in the front with the Christmas tree. So it's actually pretty cool. And you can put papers back here. That's a pocket. This is a tuck spot. So all my tuck spots, you could tuck something in right there, a picture or something. And so you can decorate this with, you could put belly bands and you could put pockets and whatever you want. So this one again is $42, and it comes with all the stuff that we saw. Did I just dunk that? No. All the stuff that you saw in the first. Oh, don't get me starting to talk like that when I talk in syllables in the first craft pack. I hate when I do that. You know what I'm talking about? You ever watch a video and somebody's like, so what you will get is... It's like my biggest pet peeve, and I do it all the time. It just happens. It just comes out when you're making videos. You just can't help it sometimes. But I can't stand it, so I'm going to try not to do that. Okay, so this is Merry and Bright, 44 pages, and it is $42. It started out at $50, you guys, so I slashed these prices multiple times before. I'm like, okay, well, another day went by. It's another $1 cheaper, you know. So $42 plus shipping. And it comes with all the stuff that you saw in the front, in the beginning. Or, oh my gosh, all the craft pack stuff, okay? So number 3 is called Season's Greetings Tall, and this is the last of the tall books. And this is so cute. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I think I got mixed up, of course. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. I'm sorry. So the first one, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did this. I'm going to have to re-record this, aren't I? So actually, the first one is, we're going to start over, you guys. I can't believe I did this. I messed up the numbers. So the first one is called, the first one was supposed to be Christmas Tree Farm, and I messed that up. The first one, Season's Greetings. I somehow mixed these up, and I don't know what I did. So the very first one was called Season's Greetings, and I don't know if I mixed it up or not. So, oh my gosh. The first one was Season's Greetings, and it's 44 pages, 11.25 by, or 11.75 by 4.75. I can't even believe I mixed these up. And then that was Season's Greetings Tall. That's the number 1. I don't know if I messed up the name. Number 2 is, oh my god, Merry and Bright. This one's Merry and Bright, okay? So number 1 is Season's Greetings. Number 2 is Merry and Bright. And I will put that in the description below in case somebody skips around. I don't want you to get confused because the very first one was supposed to be the snowman one. I thought it was weird. And this is Christmas Tree Farm. And I'm so sorry I mixed those up. So, it's just adding on to how my videos go every time. So, this is Christmas Tree Farm. I'm so sorry. This was supposed to be number 1, but this is number 3. Okay, so number 3, Christmas Tree Farm. I knew, I was like, that doesn't seem right. So, this is 11 1/4 by 4 1/2, and it is approximately 40 pages. There's more than that, but at least 40 writing pages. And it comes, of course, with a craft pack, and it's $42, just like the other tall boys. So, this one, I did not even, you know, that wasn't tied nicely is what I'm trying to say. So these ties are actually connected, and you can do these several ways when they're connected. You can go around like this, and tuck it, there's a fuzzy on here, and tuck it in the front, which is really cute. I love doing that. You can do that and just tuck it in. You can tie a bow on the side, and this is vintage fabric for the closure. It's 1940s fabric, so it's pretty cool. But you can tie a bow like this. There, yeah, super cute, and it will never fall off because it's in the holes, but also it's not tied, so you can pull these out if you don't like this at all, or you don't want a closure. You can take this out, you just pull it. It's reinforced with eyelets, metal eyelets, so, you know, it's very secure. Again, this is fabric on top of heat and bond, on top of this magical paper. This has a beautiful pocket in the front. It says this book belongs to, with some little, aren't those little cute little metal pieces, just layers of fabric. This is a library card for you to write on. And then this one has some really pretty beading that's all tangled up here. So here's the beading on the first one, on the first side. And then here's the beading on the back with the snowman on there. Isn't that cute? The little Christmas lights. I love this one. And so let's just hurry up and look through this. So this is shiny. There's a lot of shiny pages, and this is vellum with punched out snowmen. There's candy and presents. I don't know if you can see this beautiful image here. Now I forgot who. I think this is from Tailor Made Journals. This digital, I think. I will link it below though. It's a lace. Looks like lace on coffee dyed paper. There's a little ugly Christmas sweater, coffee dyed paper, and most of these are distressed on the edges. So if you see like tearing on the edges, that's on purpose. This is coffee dyed baked on a muffin tin. Yeah, there we go. This is vintage parchment paper. This is from my vintage knitting magazine that I have, and I love how that looks. I sewed on some little trim at the bottom. Can you see that? Yeah. There's more snowmen. Okay, this one has one of my jelly prints in it. So that is all jelly print from acrylic paint on the jelly plate. And that was so fun, you guys. I sewed on the snow trim, and there's washi tapes down here and washi tapes up there all sewed on. It's just really beautiful. I love how that came out. Now, if you're not a mixed media buff, you might think that's crazy looking, but yeah, I think most of us can appreciate the beauty of mixed media. I love it. So then we have some handmade papers in this one. This is that mulberry paper is what that's called. It's got pieces of like mulberry grass in it. And this is another jelly print page over here. You can see that shimmer. That's all from the jelly plate. And that's a belly band. So if you heard me say belly band, that's what that is. This was the first, so that's a coffee dyed piece of paper right there that you can journal on. This is a journaling card. Now this is the first image that I've ever watercolored over a year ago, and I just held on to it. So yeah, it's not very great, but isn't that cute? It's kind of cute. So I put that in here. There is real the puffy snow. It's so cool looking. It's 3D on there. So that comes in this book somewhere. Oh, look at it. Isn't that so cute? Little snowman. So this one's a little bit more decorated than a couple of the other ones. There's more jelly printing on this one. So you get a little more with this one, I think. I love this book. I really love this book. There's a tuck spot. Oops, it looks like my star is about to go. Mommy's coming, Bubba's. I'm almost done. More coffee dyed papers. You hear my little guy? Mommy. I'll be out in a minute, Bubs. Sorry, guys. I'm yelling in your ear. More of these beautiful papers. I love this book. Did I say that already? I really do. Like, if nobody bought this, I would totally use it. It's really cute. So, yes, I love this. You got the little snowman. This is Mrs. Cog's image on the back. So this is $42. And this one, again, is called, now I forgot again. Oh, my kids, Christmas Tree Farm. So this is Christmas Tree Farm because it says that on the fabric. So this is Christmas Tree Farm number 3. I did say it was number 1, but it's number 3. Again, you get the craft pack with it and everything, $42. Now we're on number 4. Let me just make sure because I have just totally confusing myself. Okay, number 4 is called Snow Day. And I have a pile of journals over here, so let me grab that. Snow Day, where are you? Nope, that's not it. Oh my gosh, what did I do with Snow Day? Oh, here he is. Okay. Snow Day is... Let me just make sure. Okay, yep, this is Snow Day. There's so many snowmen ones, I didn't know what to name them, so I had to... There we go. So this is Snow Day. And this is a semi-hardcover book. When I say semi-hardcover, it's just a thinner hardcover. But it's not super bendy, but it's kind of bendy. I don't know how else to say it. But this is a gorgeous book. I love this book. This is a 2 signature. Here's the front. This is covered in Swarovski crystals, you guys. Yes, Swarovski crystals. So beautiful. Let me show you if I can find them over here. Here we go. These are the crystals that I put on there. So these are like, I put a whole package of these. They're like $10 for one package, but of course I didn't pay that. But so I used a whole package like this on this book. So if you can see all the bling, bling, bling. Isn't it so pretty? I don't know if you can really appreciate it until you see it in person. It comes with this beautiful removable tassel. So here's my tassel. I love making tassels. And you could totally take this off if you want to, but I don't know why you would ever want to because it's so beautiful. But it is removable, and then it also has like a chain of just some pretty beads there. It also has the dangles because I love my dangles. So this is the first dangle's got the snowman and beautiful beading. The second dangle has a little piece of fabric in that heart and just really pretty beads, okay? And there's also bottom beads on this one. And then, of course, it has the bling on the back. You can see all that. It's got a lot on there. It's just hard to kind of pick it up in this. And there's the spine. I also put some bling on the spine here, 2 signatures. And yeah, so let's get into this. Now you can change this. I just used this little tassel as a closure, but you can totally, it's got the little doorknob on it. You could totally put, I'm going to add probably some sari silk in here, and if you want to change this up, you can. So all you would do is just take this off, maybe, like this. And then you get this beautiful bling bling snowman with this one. And of course there's a pocket here. That's a beautiful vintage image from Mrs. Coggs, rolling a snowman. And so you get, let me just make sure I do this, these beautiful sewn pages with all different kinds of stitching and coordinating papers, of course, coffee dye papers. Beautiful. So how many pages is this? This is... Snow Day is 2 signatures. It's 9 by 5 3/4, 56 pages, plus I didn't count these small pages, so 56 writing pages, and it's $48 plus shipping. $48 plus shipping for this book, and it comes with all of the craft pack that you saw in the beginning. And so lots of stitching, decorative stitches. I'm almost done, you guys. Almost done. My kids are having a meltdown because I'm in here and they want me to come out. So lots of stitching. Oh, I added a pocket in this one. Can you see this little pocket? And so this is just a little something in here just to show you that it's a pocket. It's got the little doggy on it. I love that. You could stick whatever. You could stick pictures in here. You could stick your tags in there that you decorate. And these are just blank canvases. This is another one of my watercolored, my first watercolored images. This is one I did last year. It's got the 3D snow on it. If you can see the snow, it kind of sticks up off the page. So isn't that cute? And I made this one on coffee dyed paper as well. So you can write and journal on that. So the part, if you've never done a junk journal before, all the ephemera and the pieces of paper that go in it are all for you to journal on. So any piece like this is for you to journal on. This right here is for you to journal on. Anything that you stick in the pockets, like right here, is for you to journal on. So you have this with the blank back, you journal on it, and you just add it into the pocket. So all the pockets and things that you make and the tuck spots that you make in here, you journal and tuck things in so you can go through it and look through it and pick things out. It's interactive. You pick things out of the pockets, you pick things out of the tuck spots, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so cute, I forgot that was there, you know? I forgot I added a picture there. I forgot I tucked in maybe something that you got from maybe when you went out and, you know, maybe you went out on the town on a wintry day and you got tickets for ice skating. You can tuck your tickets from the ice skating rink into your book, and it's just really fun. I'm a sucker for these, I tell you. Super pretty, lots of stitching, different colors of stitching too, different stitches, different beautiful papers. I love this book. And this is really fun at the end. So this one comes with a waterfall. And so, look at that image. That's from Mrs. Coggs. It's a real picture of a little girl and a snowman. I don't know, it's I think that's 19 something. I don't know, 1920s or something. But watch this. You take this right here, and I'm going to come up here. So you can see it's layers of paper. So of course you could flip it by hand if you wanted to, like this. And this is, you could put pictures on all of these, or you can journal on them, or you could do both, because there is a top and bottom. But really, I made a little tab right here for you. And this is one of the waterfalls from Liz the Paper Project here on YouTube that I love making. And so you just hold this right here and you flip it up. Isn't it fun? You can just press on it if you want to, like that. And you can go really fast. And so you can put your pictures on all these little squares, or you could put a picture right here and then journal about it here, or put a picture here and journal about it there. rather. You can back some white paper on here if you want to be able to write. And then underneath, you have all this space. You can put a pocket right here and tuck things in. You could write something secretive that you don't want, that you just want to hide in there. But yeah, isn't that so cute? You can just make it like a little flip book. It's just a really cute. I love it. So there you go. So that is Snow Day, and Snow Day is $48 plus shipping. Okay, so Snow Day. I love that book. Super sturdy. So again, that is fabric covered. It's got layers. It's also got the heat and bond, so it's very, very sturdy. Okay, number 5 is Snowman Sparkle. Ooh. Oh, Snowman Sparkle Pocketbook. So this is everything just fell. Snowman Sparkle Pocketbook, and we're at an hour. Snowman Sparkle Pocketbook. So this is a special one. This is covered in Swarovski crystals again, and as you can tell, it's kind of poofy. That's because it's a stuffed book. So it was stuffed with Sherpa, which is a fabric-y, fluffy fabric. But this one is covered in Swarovski crystals, so it's got that bling bling on both sides. This has removable, it's got elastic, it's got removable pages. It's got this really cute closure, and it's only on the very first one, so you can pack this book out. I stuffed it, and even if you really stuffed it, you could even put another hole right there, but I doubt you'll need to because you have so much more room. I did try it. I stuffed the book and seen how big I could get it to make it still close, and you can, if I said that right, you can stuff a lot in here. So this beauty is 37 pages. Now that's not including the extras. This doesn't have a ton of pages. I thought of this as being a December daily, but also it does have a place for you to add in a whole other signature of your own. So if you want to put together a signature of your own, or maybe just a picture book or whatever, you can add it right here on this elastic. All of these pages are removable, so you can take them all out. However, so if you want to do more sewing or whatever, or something that requires you to take the page out, you can, and I love that. You can also, trade pages and stuff like that, but when it's in, it's hard for me to do this with the camera in front of my face, you can't tell that it's got an elastic band on it when you're working on it. It's not flimsy at all. It's easy. It looks like it's sewn in there, right? But can we talk about how this is a pocketbook? Look, with the zipper on the side. This is velvet, beautiful red velvet, and then you have this awesome zipper right here that gives you so much room to stuff. I even stuffed it with some stuff, of course, so you get some extras with this one. You get this bling bling snowman. You get some vintage 1950s or 60s images from magazines, and then you get the numbers 1 through 25. In case you want to make this a December daily. And I did fussy cut these and sew these. Oops, sorry. They're backwards apparently, but they are all here because I went through them. I did sew on these. It took me a long time to do this. So you get all the numbers. They're sewn, they're distressed, they're inked. And so this is kind of what you do, like, number 25, you put it down on the paper and you'd write, today was Christmas, we did this, this, and this. So you get all the pages, all the numbers here that match your book, okay? I know they're kind of just thrown in there, I'll make them nicer. But you get so much room. Do you see all the stuff that I pulled out? This is all the ephemera that comes in this one. That's extra because I actually made an ephemera pack and I forgot I stuffed this one with ephemera. So you get all of this really cute ephemera, and I'm not going to go through this because, yeah, I just don't have the time. But do you see all this? This is all extra. Plus you get the craftback papers and things like that. So this is just, I guess you get extra with this book because I forgot I stuffed it with these. And so here it is. You get extra with this one. So, yeah, lots of stuff in this one. Lots. And this is all of the sequins. All the beautiful sequins. I do have some really pretty sequins. So I added all the Christmas colors I could find. Blue, red, green, different shades of green, white, iridescent, gold. And then, yeah, and then what else is in here? I think there's more. Oh, yeah. Oh, I also put in here extra elastic because I usually like to, with this, add charms on the side, but I forgot to. So if you don't like this green and you'd rather use white, this is iridescent white, it changes colors. It's Christmas elastic. All you have to do is cut these off and then stick this elastic through the holes and just run it through twice and tie a knot. That's it. And you could add your charms on that way, and I did give you a big old bag of charms. And this is so cute. Look at this. I gotta show you this. This one comes with, look at all these charms. This is like an extra. This book does have more than the other books. Oh my gosh, did I just break that? No. This one comes with extra charms in case you want to put them on the spine of the book. So you get a whole row of charms. You get this one. Isn't that so cute? It's like a jar with little candy canes inside. And so, yeah, you get bells in here, little bells. Also, I thought this would be really cute to add onto this book, but I didn't want to in case you didn't want, because I love this velvet, but I was going to put this on here. Remember to keep some room in your heart for the unimaginable. I was going to glue that on right here, like, you know, right there, but I didn't know, oops, I'm sorry, right there, but I didn't know if anybody wanted to mess up this velvety beauty. It's so pretty, the velvet. Some people, you know, like just a clean page, but you could totally glue that on here or inside your book. So there's a nice metal piece in there. And you get buttons and all kinds of stuff. So this one is a really good one. You also get the papers. You get some, you know, all the stuff that you saw in the first craft pack plus all these extras. So this one has extras in it. Okay, so I'm going to shove these back in here just to show you that all the stuff that I shoved in here, and I couldn't even tell that I had all this in here. You can hold so much. You could put your phone in here if you want to take it to the coffee shop. Well, I don't know, people are going out much these days, but if you wanted to go somewhere and work on your book, take it to your mom's house and you want to journal there, grandma's house, whatever, you could take it to your daughter's house and journal at her house and carry all your stuff in this little pocket here, this rather big pocket actually, and it closes beautifully. Let me just close that paper in there, and look, you can't even tell that that's stuffed. So it is an awesome buy right here. Oops, I have this stuck to the, so this again is Snowman Sparkle pocketbook, and it is $60 plus shipping. And you get all the extra and the craft pack. So all the stuff I showed at the beginning plus everything that's in this pocket. So you get extras with this one. So it is a multifunctional book. It is interactive and it's very, very cute. And it is a pocketbook pretty much, a little purse. Or however you want to look at that. Okay, so that is number 5. Now number 6 is... Oh, I'm sorry you guys. That was... not discounted on here. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at this. Okay. Snowman Sparkle Pocketbook was discounted. I'm sorry. It is $58. Okay. I'm sorry. $58 plus shipping. So, okay. I'm so sorry. Okay. Number 6 is Bringing Joy. My baby is screaming. This is one of the more fancier books. And this is a hardcover that I painted. It's really beautiful. So this was a white covered book, book board, and I painted it with acrylic paints. It's absolutely stunning. You can see it on the back better. And then I did coat it with 2 coats of Mod Podge is what I used. I used the satin Mod Podge because I wanted it to sparkle, but there is flicks on it of paints, and there's also just brush strokes of paints. It's like a beautiful green that I mixed myself, the color that I made myself. I love that color. I mixed it with a few different color paints. There's white, there's gold, and these beautiful reds that I actually mixed myself as well. Aren't they beautiful? Well, you can't make red, but I mixed a couple reds and made these reds. So I love this book. I put my heart and soul in this book, I gotta say. It's gorgeous. This is the spine. It's a 2 signature book, a hardcover. This is the spine. Okay, this is the removable tassel. It is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, you can totally remove that if you wanted to. And it comes with this beautiful charm that you could take off, because this is not sewn in or anything, or, you know, it's just on here. You can totally unclip this clip and pull this off and make this into a necklace if you want. And it's not really showing up because my camera sucks, but it is really, really pretty. It's a Santa Claus with like gemstones. It says Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh. And then I did add this. This is one of those German scraps, they're called. Mine is from Italy. I ordered it from Italy. I think this one was from Italy. I added this little light, and then I added these little poinsettias. I added this metal piece that says Joy down here. It's gold, but it was silver. I dyed it gold with alcohol ink. And there's just, my camera is not focusing very well, so I hope you can see this. Everything's turning into a nightmare right now. This is sari silk closure that was imported from India. And it is beautiful sari silk. Really beautiful. So I have large metal eyelets that are holding the sari silk. And yes, I just put them in. I don't tie them or anything. I just put them right through the holes. And so I'm just going to go through this really quickly. So these have like vintage type papers. I'm sorry about the screaming baby. I don't know what's going on out there. My husband's out there. And dyed papers. There's pockets. There's a little pocket that I made right there that you can put stuff in. Then little decorations. More vintage style book with some decorative stitching on it. I tried to dye all the pages in this one. This has vintage 50s magazine pages in here. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am so sorry. I don't know what to even say about all that. That's my life, though. There's a pocket here. This is a collaged pocket. So there's a pocket here, a book page pocket. I made this out of book pages and just put scrapbook paper on it. There's a pocket there. And this is with that handmade paper, a little tuck spot. So you could tuck something in right there. Then you have this page. All of these stitching, all the pages I think on here are stitched. Most of these pages are stitched. There's a little collage, a little cute little doggy that I put on there in a wreath around him. There's a pocket here. On the back, there's another one of these pockets right there that I just did a little. See, this is a sample of like a collage you can do with the pieces I'm giving you. This is something like that. You could fold one of your papers like this, make a pocket, add some ephemera there. It's just some ideas. There's that ugly Christmas sweater. I just brushed some ink on these pages, and I did lots of sewing, lots of different colors. So there's not just one color of thread. There's all kinds of colors. These are tuck spots as well. All of the pages that have lace on them are tuck spots if you choose for them to be. Little collages. Again, you have more. This is a pocket again, if I can get my finger in it. That beautiful gold. So let me get a little bit faster here. This is a really long video again. Look at that. Is that beautiful paper? I love that paper. It's my favorite Christmas paper. Look at that image. That is from Mrs. Coggs. Super cute. Isn't that cute? The little kids playing, and it printed out so beautifully. And that is a giant tuck spot. So you can tuck in a folded piece of paper that you journaled on, or several, or some pictures. Just tuck them right in there. Vintage magazine. This is from a children's Christmas book that is so beautiful, this image. And I fussy cut it out, and I sewed it onto this beautiful green, thick scrapbook paper, so you can journal on the back. And it just goes right in like a bookmark. So you can just set it right in there, journal on the back of it, set it in there, put the date on it. There's another beautiful pocket. So this book is a little embellished compared to the rest. You got a pocket there. I added the little Santa Claus just to show you there's a pocket there. And there's also a little tuck spot right in the front, right there. And then doily, another little primitive Santa there. Another one of those tsunami rose type Christmas trees that I made out of a tuck spot, just scrapbook paper. So cute. That's another example of what you can do with the pieces I'm giving you in your scrapbook, in your scrap pack, or craft pack, or whatever. More coffee dyed papers. This is one of those stamped images. Just wanted to show you it would look cute on this page if you fussy cut it and maybe painted it and glued it on. That would be really cute. And this is a beautiful image from a 50s magazine. I love this image. Can you see that? Isn't that beautiful? And just more dyed pages. And there we go. And then, of course, I did this another one of those Santa envelopes, another pocket. I love how this coffee dyed paper came out. I coffee dye and I bake it and iron it. And then the inside of the book, I forgot to tell you, it was all white, and I painted the inside of the book as well. So that is also painted, and it's covered in matte Mod Podge to seal it. So the outside's covered in the silky Mod Podge, and the inside is covered with matte Mod Podge, but it is sealed, so it won't chip or anything like that. And yes, that is my painting. My more expressive flicking, I guess you could say. It's on the front and the back cover. So, yes, I am in love with this book. It's absolutely beautiful. This would make a gorgeous gift, as is, without decorating it. I think just writing this would be beautiful, but it does come with all the stuff for you to decorate it if you want to. Just ignore him. So this is Bringing Joy, and I don't know if I told you the dimensions. It's 8.5 by 5 1/4. Approximately 55 pages and 2 signatures. That's not including the magazine pages, of course. And this one is $67. It's got a removable tassel, sari silk closure, real sari silk from India. It's got the hand-painted cover on the inside and outside. It has a really reinforced spine. It's almost a little stiff to open up, but that's good. It's very reinforced. That means you can pack this book with pictures and it will not loosen up at all on the spine. It's very sturdy is what I'm telling you. This is a really nice thick upholstery fabric, this gold, and I also reinforced it with book tape underneath and heat and bond, so it is like triple reinforced, so you can really, this is going to be a book that will last 100 years or more. So yeah, so this is a more expensive one, but it does come with the craft pack, and it's definitely the hours. Oh, it's got the beautiful gold bookends on it. These are very expensive bookends, but they're very beautiful. And they're very durable is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, so this is $67 for this. And again, that's Bringing Joy number 6. And then number 7 is Believe. Get these together. Believe is another hardcover, 8 1/4 by 5 1/4. It's got 2 removable signatures. It's got a real sari silk closure that I ran through a white dye, so it's a little different. It's approximately 104 pages, so a lot more pages in this. It's got a beautiful tassel that you can remove and lots of hand beading. This one is $70 plus shipping. So this one, oh no, 67, was that what I said the other one was? Sorry, let me change that. This one is also 67 because I don't want these to be different. So 67, just like the last book, and I'm going to mark that down. Maybe, let me see. I'll just have to remember 67. Just like the other book, I'll remember that. Because I don't want, I put the same amount of work into both of these, if not more on the other one. So 67 in this book too, but it is absolutely beautiful. It's got this beautiful metal plate on it that I dyed myself with alcohol ink and kind of made it look rugged. It was silver. And I added the Believe in there, these beautiful bookends. Isn't that just beautiful? I love this cover. It's got this red eyelet to hold the sari silk. It's got this beautiful reinforced spine. This was really thin fabric that, again, I added the heat and bond to it so to make it sturdy. It's got the poinsettia with gold around it in the back. This is removable, so you have your elastic bands again, which you could change out and put, you could put beads all up and down here if you can find some to fit, or, you know, charms. And this is the beautiful spine, the beautiful tassel that I made for this one. I love this tassel. Again, I love this tassel. I tried to make them unique towards the book, but I also added a lot of hand beading to this one. So if I can show you here, it's got a beautiful hand beaded piece right here. So you got like your little mug. It's just beautiful, beautiful beads. Christmas tree. And then there's another one. It's just hidden. And they kind of just, oh, there's some right here, beads. There's a bird, little cardinal. The other side is right here. They kind of hide in the tassel, and like you have to, you know, when your tassel moves, you can see the beautiful beads. But here's the other side. So you have a heart and all these gorgeous beads and Santa's sleigh. So that is that. And then you open this up. I'm pretty sure my husband has to go to work, so I might have to make a part 2 to this. We're going to open this up. This is the last one I'm going to show. Oh boy. And then this, we have another one of those waterfalls from Liz the Paper Project. So we put that right there. Isn't that so cute? So you could put pictures in here. This book belongs to, book plate on there. It's all got gold all around it that I used, the gold leafing marker. And then inside we have these beautiful sewn in signatures, well, you can remove all of these. That's what I meant to tell you. On both, there's 2 signatures and you can remove them. Again, it's that elastic band, but it's packed with a ton of papers, this one is, and I absolutely love this one. So it's got a beautiful pocket right here, again, one of those little pockets I made. You got these dyed papers. That was Rit dye. I used Rit dye, blue Rit dye in this paper and baked it in the oven. I used coffee to dye these papers. Look at the grungy goodness on there. This is vintage paper. This is digital from Artie Mays, sorry. Coffee dyed papers. This is vintage 50s. Beautiful, beautiful image of a little girl in her stocking. It reminds me of my sister Melissa. Super cute. When you pull it out, you'll see it. This is a journaling card that I made. Well, I'll throw it down. Now, a really pretty journaling card. This is decoupage, or not decoupage, it's just a, what am I trying to say? A collage. Just a collage that I kind of dyed and stuff and glued together and sewn together. Just different scrap papers, a little story, and I sewed on it, so you can write all on here. And then there's a little tuck spot right here with that handmade faux paper right here, so you can just tuck whatever you want into here and write on this coffee dyed beautiful paper. That, if you can even see the coffee dye on there, there's like lace and printed in the paper with coffee. It's really beautiful. So that just fits right into your book. This is avocado dyed papers. I dyed that with avocados. Avocados, isn't that beautiful? It matches this beautiful vintage 50s paper. I love this. Lots of stitching. This is handmade paper. Different sizes and shapes. 50s magazine. So again, you get all these beautiful pages. I love this book. I think that's why I wanted to make it more Santa cookies for Santa. That's little girl. I love it. Her little bed is like a beautiful quilt on it. I love that. Okay, so I'm starting to mumble a little bit, which means I'm just trying to listen for my husband. I think he's got to work, so I'm going to try to speed it up. So this is a lace pocket that is sewn in. Just some beautiful tape for decoration purposes, and then I added on this Tsunami Rose Christmas tree, and then that's the first signature. And then the second signature is kind of the same, so we're just going to flip through it quickly. Beautiful coffee dyed papers again. Cookbook papers. That's part of the junk journal charm, is adding different papers. Now this one comes with numbers 1 through 25 in case you want to make this. And look how cute these are. In case you want to make this, they match the book. December daily, sorry. So you will get all of the numbers. I did check them. They're all in here. So yeah, numbers 1 through 25. I'm sorry they're not in order, but they're all there. And I just shoved them in the back pocket. So if you want to make this a December daily, you have all your numbers. Oh, I love this. Love the images that are in this one. Again, remember, you can remove all these pages. If it's too many pages, you can take some out. If you want to add more, you can add some more. This is another watercolor image that I did over a year ago when I never watercolored before. So Yep, and then it's got the 3D snow on it, and the back is a postcard for you to, this is for you to journal on. And then, isn't that so cute? I sewed this on. I thought that went really well. This trim. Yeah, so Cookbook Images. I don't think I showed you the trim pack, you guys. Oh my gosh, now that I'm thinking about it, I'll show you that next. There we go. This is another little image from a book that I made into, so this is so cute. This is a book page from a storybook with Mrs. Claus making these cute little animals some food, and I made it into an envelope, and the back just opens up. You can stuff whatever you want inside of it, and I sewed it, and look at that image on the back, is super cute too. It's Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. So you have two cute images, and it's an envelope, so it's functional. And you could write on it too. And so I just tucked that right in there. I love that. And then you get another one of these little envelopes on the back. Love this. Super cute. And this, the cover, it was an old vintage Emily Dickinson, no, it's an old vintage poem book, and I used the cover, I repurposed the cover, and made my own spine, and yeah, decorated it. So that's what I did for this book, just repurposed an old book cover, and I think it came out beautiful. I love this book, and it's super chunky, but even though it's got all those pages in it, look how closed, and if you want to, you could kind of form this into being a curved spine, because it is a flexible spine. But I probably would just leave it alone, but you could make it more curved if you wanted to. I think it's just beautiful. It's really flexible, but very, very secure, covered in multiple layers, so you can add a lot to this book. And again, your Sorry Silk closure, $67. I love this tassel. It's my favorite tassel out of all the tassels. It's the biggest one, for sure. So I guess I love big tassels. But yeah, it's got the hand beading on it. So there you go. So hopefully I showed you this one long enough. I think I showed you for like the longest. But anyways, this one is Believe, and it is $67, plus you get all the craft pack. And let me show you this while I'm remembering, because I showed you guys, I don't think I showed you guys the, I don't know if I showed you guys the trims. Now I'm feeling like I didn't, and I don't know where they are. Oh, Lord. I'm so sorry that this is just turning into craziness, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know if you guys, if I showed you the trims or not, but here they are. Sorry. Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm, like, all over the place right now. That's pretty much how my videos turn out. But, so these are the trims that come with all the craft packs. And of course they might vary some, but you get all these, and these are big enough to be pieces of fabric, you know what I mean, for pockets and things, but you get all of these beautiful trims, and I just love them. Burlap, you get these beautiful little pieces, there's different ones. So yeah, as you can tell, there's one with gnomes on it right here. And little gnomes and mushrooms, super cute. Snowflakes, I don't have a lot of the snowflake left, so I don't think everybody's going to have these two, the snowflake and the Christmas tree, but your pack will vary. And then there are pieces of fabric as well in the back, scraps of fabric. So you're going to get this scrap of fabric, you're going to get this scrap of fabric, this scrap of fabric, this scrap of fabric, and this scrap of fabric. And this one. There's some other layering pieces. Oh, and there's a handmade doily piece in here, a tatted doily. That is beautiful. Why is my printer turning on? Okay, so that is just the fabric scrap. That's part of the craft pack that I didn't show you guys. So you get all this plus the ephemera in the craft pack. So there's one more thing I need to show you. One more journal. We are on the last one. And this one is called Nutcracker Mini. This is the sister journal to the journal I made last year, if you remember, the little mini journal. So cute. So this is 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. It has a velvet inlay. It is hardcover. It has 4 signatures, 130 pages approximately. There is sewing on every single page in this book, all different colors. Yeah, and this is $45 for this little book. And it comes with all the stuff that you saw. And this one has a lot of pages. I did a lot of sewing in this book. So this is, I cut this book board out myself, and I, attached the spine to the covers with this one. So I did all the work from scratch with this. I didn't repurpose anything. I made it all from scratch. So this is a very handmade from scratch book. All of them are, but the tassel is removable, and there is hand beading on the tassel of this one as well. Super pretty hand beading. It's just a mini tassel, so cute. It's got this cute nutcrackers on it. It's got the doorknob on it. There is jewels dangles at the bottom and at the top, and I love the jewel dangles at the top. They kind of hang over the book and give it some life, There's lots of little beads and charms that just kind of hang over it, kind of like little dreadlocks. I love it. And then that's what the back looks like. Isn't that just so cute? Okay, so let's get in here. This is all just plain paper. There's no pockets or anything in this one, but I want you to see all these sewing and all the different stitches and all the different colors and the papers, coffee dyed papers, vintage papers, all this sewing. I did so much sewing, hours of sewing in this book. So it's definitely worth every penny. You have tons of pages, so even though it's small, you can do several pages. Look at all this sewing. I made lines for you to write on. But even though it's small, you can use several pages as, one day. If you're doing a December daily, you could do 4 pages for a day, you know what I mean? Or more. So that's the first signature. Isn't it beautiful? Just opening it up, you can see the velvet back there. And then look at all the sewing. I just did so much sewing in here. It took me hours and hours to put this tiny little book together. But because of the sewing, Anybody who's sewn knows when you switch your thread that many times and you do that many decorative stitches, it's a lot of work. But it's beautiful, and it really shows in the book, the craftsmanship. So you get different shapes and sizes. This is avocado dyed paper, lots of coffee dyed paper. I baked and ironed and dyed, all of that. So lots of messy stitches. This one's got messy stitches, and actually the messy stitches on this were not on purpose, but I left it in there because I thought it looked really cool, because I didn't know I was having problems with my bobbin at the time. And then when all was said and done, I was like, you know what, that's cool, and I sewed a nice stitch over it, and I thought it looked great. That's what I love about whimsical, because you can kind of like if whimsical and grunge had a baby, that would be my style, I think. So yeah, there's all these pages, there's a swirly stitch. This is a bag that I dyed, or used some inks on. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. There's 100-something pages. They all kind of resemble each other. They all have different sewing on them. There's another signature here. More avocado dye. Look how pink that came out. That is not any dye. That is just from avocados, that pink. On white paper. It's just beautiful. So anyways, I get excited. But look at this beautiful random stitching on there. Love it. So anyways, that is this. And there's a little doily back there. Got some little trim there. It's beautiful velvet. And I just used like this little string. But again, you can change the closure because I used a metal eyelet there. You can tie whatever you want on there and make it your own. So that is it for this. And this is the Nutcracker Mini, and it is $45. Did I say $45? I don't know if I said $45, but that's how much this one is. $45. I have a hard time reading my writing, so hopefully I didn't quote something different. The last thing, I said that was the last thing, but there is one more. The last thing is actually there's 2 more things. This is a junk journal kit, and this is going to come with a craft pack and papers, and this is a book cover that is made for you. So this is perfect for somebody who wants to try to sew in their own signatures following a tutorial or something, but they don't want to cut book covers and glue them together and do all of that, because it is tricky sometimes to do that. So I did it for you. So this can fit and ship flat inside the package, and it will come with all the papers. It will come with a needle and thread for sewing in your signatures. It's going to come with all the papers to fill it and the craft pack to decorate it. It's also going to come with, it does have the thing on the back for a tassel, so you will get lots of trims and things to make your own tassel. I will link all the videos on how to bind a book and how to make a tassel and all of that underneath the description below. So I did make a couple little pockets. This is a little Crafty Cat pocket. Crafty Cat is a YouTube channel, if you didn't know. She makes these little pockets. This will glue onto a page. I'm going to link her video below so you know how to use this, just in case you've never done this before. But if you know what you're doing and you buy this, yeah, then okay. So there's some handmade tags and stuff, wire on this one. That will come in this book, but you will get all the pages. I'm not going to bust it all out right now because I think you already know from seeing all the craft packs stuff that I showed earlier, but I will add some pockets and things in here, and then all the folded pages and all that. So if you do want this book, where is it? This is called Santa's List Junk Journal Kit. Santa's List Junk Journal Kit. It comes with all of the stuff that comes with the rest of the journals, but also with the papers to fill it and the needle and thread and all of that. And this is $38 for this junk journal kit. $38 for all of the stuff that you saw. Beautiful kit. And then the pre-made book. And then the very last thing is I only have one plain craft pack for sale. Just a plain craft pack with the extras. So you will get Christmas papers, coffee dye papers, everything I showed in all the other craft packs. You will get one of these samples of fabric and trims. So you will get all of that as well. And then added on, you will get, so this is just the Christmas craft pack alone. You're going to get all the napkins and all the things that I showed. So I can't stress that enough. I just don't want to pull it all back out. All of the papers and napkins and stuff that I showed earlier, like this. You're going to get all of this stuff in the craft pack. You will also get added on, this is the very last thing, you're going to get some Jane Davenport Mermaid markers, and these are the sparkly ones. I think these are perfect for Christmas because there's gold and silver and all that. You are going to get extras like this. Two more things here. You will get some of this really cool green paste from Martha Stewart. It's perfect for Christmas. I had a red one, but it broke, so I apologize. You're going to get this beautiful stamp with the poinsettias, and it comes with the die and the frame, so you will get that as well. And you will also get some sparkle spray, and I love this sparkle spray. I use it all the time. So this is a Sheer Imagine shimmer spray, and it's perfect for adding sparkles to your pages. So all of this plus all of the papers and the trims and the fabrics, and you're going to get a cut of this fabric that you see under here. I meant to tell you that. So if you love this beautiful fabric that you see right here, this is the only craft pack that's going to have it in there, so I will cut some of this beautiful fabric off for this craft pack. So that is the plain Christmas craft pack, and that is going to be number 11 actually, because we forgot one. So that's number 11 is the craft pack, and I almost forgot about my stocking stuffers. This is for real the last thing. So these are the number 10. This is number 10, and this is the Infinity Junk Journals. Okay, these are the Infinity Junk Journal stocking stuffers. These come in a 3-pack, so these are stocking stuffers. They're little mini journals that are embellished and made by me. And let me just show you why they're called Infinity. They're beautiful. You don't need to decorate them at all. They're just writing journals ready to go, ready to be written in and loved on. And they're beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love these. I learned how to make this from, I don't remember, I think Treasure Books. I love her. So, where did this go? This is called an Infinity book because, and these are not Christmas, these are just, well, you'll see. So basically they're little mini journals for you to write in with beautiful, gorgeous paper. And, uh-oh, do I have it upside down? Yes, I do. I have it upside down. That's why you got to pay attention here. Okay, so there's lace on there, so you just open it, and I decorated these for you and sewn in these. And I made little flips, and you just write in them. So they're just little writing journals, and they're decorated all cute. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And they have little signatures in them, so you can write on all these pages. They're little mini journals with sewing and beautiful pages and dyed. Like, look at, I added this little tape collage there. And lots of sewing. There's a pocket here, another little flip. Oh, with some beautiful eco-dyed paper. Eco-dyed paper is paper that is dyed with flower petals. You should really, I'll show you a video, I'll link it below. So I put my first eco-dyed kit in here, my first eco-dyed papers. So once you get to the end and you go like this little journaling card, you just keep going the other way. Isn't that crazy? So basically you started here. Oh my gosh, these little tags are getting in the way. You started here, you flipped through your book, you got to the end, and then it just goes the other way again. So you have more pages to go through. A whole other side. So your journal goes on both, your journal is both sides of the book. So you can journal on both sides. It's really cool. So I call it the Infinity Book. This is my beautiful, I'm calling it beautiful because I love it, but this is my eco-dyed paper. Very first thing I've ever eco-dyed. Out of all of these colors are just from flower petals. And this is from a rusty piece of metal that was shaped like a bird. And I'm just, it's so special to me. Yeah, I love that. There's more eco-dyed. There's tags and a pocket in here. Just little cute little vellum pages, more eco-dyed. And there we go. Just pages for you to journal on. Little tuck spots, and then it closes up, and again, so you can go back that way. So do you see? You go both ways. Super, super cute, and I love these. And there's little beads on them, little beads at top, bottom. I'm not going to go through all of them because they're all equally beautiful from the same paper pack, but this is what this one looks like. It's got this beautiful, beautiful paper. I mean, I guess maybe I should, in case somebody wants to see. I'll just go fast. So this one has like little fairies and hand-dyed paper. I dyed all this. This has a really cool, like, flip up. You can write on all those. I know my husband is probably upset because he has to leave right now, and I've taken a long time in here. So I'm just going to show you. Then you go the other way. Okay, there we go. And then the last one starts off this way, and it's got a butterfly and beading again. So you start off right here. There's little tabs. This one's a little different. Oh, I love this one. These little things were easy to make the cover, but then when you decorate them, they take a long time. So I took hours decorating these. A fabric flip that I made myself. Oh, of course, I made all of this. I dyed this paper right here. It's like that I made myself. Well, who else made it? Silly? Okay. So just, oh, that's really cute. I sewed that. I love that. This is really pretty papers that flips, and then again another signature, another coffee dye, or these are dyed with Rit dye and avocados, and then you get here, it says, "Oh, make my voice strong and my spirit alive," and then it goes again, and this is the other side of that signature. Beautiful Edith Holden pages, and right next to my eco dyed is just really nice. These are a great stocking stuffer. Anybody would love to get this in their stocking. I think this is beautiful. And so these Infinity journals are $30 plus shipping. So $10 a piece. I mean, for all that work, that's crazy. They were $18 a piece is what they were selling. I was going to sell them for. But yeah, you know, Mama's got to get rid of some stuff. So these are the Infinity journals. So if you're wanting just the Infinity Journal stocking stuffers, it's $30 plus shipping. Okay, so I'm so sorry that that wasn't the most professional video and that it was almost 2 hours long. Please forgive me and my hiccups. I will try to see if I have time to try to fast forward some stuff, but just forgive me if not. So again, my information is below. Please check the description. 18 and older, US only, please. And first come, first serve. So if you want something, please don't hesitate. I know 4 little boys and a grandson that would be very grateful for your purchases, because that is where all of this money is going for, or going towards. Every dollar is going towards Christmas. So thank you so much, you guys. Any questions, feel free to email me, put it in the comments. If you like something and you know you want it for sure, if you can comment that first before emailing me, that would be great, just so I don't get confused. But you know, I'll figure everything out. Yeah, so you can put it in the description if you want, or in the comments, or you can just email me, or both. That would be great. And yeah, I can't wait to make more videos that are more planned out and we can do some crafting together. I have a lot of stuff planned still, so if I sell all these journals, I'm going to have a huge giveaway. So yes, so yeah, let's sell all these journals. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Merry Christmas.